black women are the fastest growing group of gun owners in the country. Did you know that? Finding that between January 2019 and April 2021, of the nearly half of gun owners that were women, 21% were black women. Here to talk about why. Spokesperson for Gun Owners of America, Antonia Okafor. Antonia, my friend, thank you so much for joining the program tonight. You're a black woman. Why is this happening?
Yes, I am. And I think, as you know, Lawrence, really, it comes down to the fact that we have a long and rich history as African Americans when it comes down to gun ownership, and especially in the South, protecting ourselves. But really, when it comes down to it, overall, it's that there's more women who are becoming gun owners. And like you said, 21% of those women, particularly in the last couple of years, are African American. And really, it's not as big of a surprise, I think, as most people would think. And it comes down to it, it's really about self-defense. The number one reason why women in general will buy a firearm is because of self-defense. And there's nothing against hunting, there's nothing against recreational shooting, all of those are great. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why I became a gun owner in 2015 and decided to help other women, is because they believe and know that self-defense is pivotal, and that's why they're a gun owner now. You know,
Antonia, you know, I've seen this in my own family. You know, my dad had a gun, my brother had a gun. You know, they taught us this, but now my sister and even my mom has become open to the conversation. Where when I was younger, she didn't want any type of violence or weapons, but with crime going up, I think there is this feeling of that you got to protect yourself, that you can't depend on anyone else to keep us safe.
Absolutely. And you know, that's the sad reality that we've always lived in, right? No one's coming to protect you. You know, no one's coming to save you. Unfortunately, we've seen that in many horrible instances, especially of late. When it comes down to it, you have an individual right to self-protection. It's guaranteed, not provided, but guaranteed in the Constitution. And so that's why it's important that we remember the roots that we have as human rights to protect ourselves and to protect that right to protect ourselves. So that's what we're essentially doing, is just moving that along when it comes to educating the masses about that.
You know, Antonia, one thing I always love about you is that you talk about the history of gun control and where it came. Originally, black folks did not have the right to bear arms, but it's ours now.
Absolutely, they didn't. And gun control has continued to be especially something that has impacted the African-American community. So that is why we, especially as black women, should know that our rights are important to us, and we should exercise those rights. And even more important than that, we should be fighting for those rights as well.
Bottom line, and that is the base of the Democratic Party. So I wonder what they're going to be doing with black women being the leading gun buyers. Antonia, thank you so much.